Substituting the given values, ang mass natin of A is equal to 5 kilograms times 9.81 meters per second square over mass of A, 5 kilograms, plus mass of B, 12 kilograms. And by calculating, acceleration is equal to pulleys are mechanisms composed of wheel and rope used to lift heavy objects onto tall heights. They change the direction of an applied force without changing the magnitude. And also, they can even reduce the force needed to lift a weight. Systems of pulleys are common used in constructions. These are the example of pulleys. Main concept ng pulleys, kung ano yung force na nag-act dito sa rope na ito, same din dito. Walang pagbabago kahit magkaroon ng changes sa direction, ito pa rin yung magnitude ng force na nag-act sa kanya. So that's the number one key point when solving problems involving pulleys. Example number 1, a box weighing 85 Newton rests on the floor. A rope tied to the box runs vertically upward over a pulley and a weight is hung from the other end. Determine the force that the floor exerts on the box if the weight hanging on the other side of the pulley weighs letter A, 40 Newton, B, 70 Newton, and letter C, 100 Newton. To start solving the problem, let's draw first the free body diagram. For example, this is the box, and this is the floor. Merong pulley sa part na to. Sa box, merong naka-attach na rope. And then, doon sa other side of the pulley is another weight. Na-draw na natin yung objects. We have to put the forces na nag-act dun sa objects. First, dito sa box natin, of course, yung kanyang weight. We have 85 Newton. And yung normal force na nag-act sa kanya, since nakalapag lang siya sa floor, merong ibinabalik na force yung floor sa kanya, and that is the normal force nga. Pataas yan, the contact force. And again, merong force na nag-act dun sa rope, which is pataas, upward. So, this is force tension na lang. Yung tension is yung nararamdaman ng rope dun sa pagkakahila ng weight sa other end of the rope. And again, sa concept ng pulley, kung ano yung nararamdaman na force dito is ganun din dito. Kahit ano pa yung angle nitong force sa kabila. This is also Ft. And again, it has also a weight. Meron tayong given na tatlo, A, B, and C. This is the weight of the, say, object na lang. This is the weight of the box. Creating the free body diagram. For the box, we have the weight, the normal force, and the force tension. Sa object naman, we have two forces only, yung force, tension, and yung weight niya, weight ng object. For letter A, ang kailangan nating isolve is yung force na ine-exert ng floor dun sa box. Ibig sabihin, that is the normal force, yung force na ine-exert niya dito sa box. First na dapat natin na-consider is kung mayroon bang motion yung box. And as we can see, naka-rest lang yung box. There is no motion. Therefore, there is no acceleration. By second law of motion, at y, net force natin is equal to mass times acceleration at y. Dahil walang acceleration, this is 0. And by summation of forces naman, the net force pa din is equal to, say again, this is the positive sides natin, y and x. Ang first na positive na force natin, ang i-consider muna natin is yung box, is yung normal force. This is positive. Another positive is yung force tension minus the weight of the box dahil pababa siya. Opposite sa positive direction. Again, this is 0. By second law of motion, 0 equals normal force plus force tension minus weight ng box. We are solving for the normal force. So, this is F sub n equals positive weight ng box minus force tension. Alam na natin yung weight ng box, we have given a value of 85 Newton. Kaya lang, hindi pa natin alam is yung force tension. Considering yung isang object naman, ito, we only have two forces and wala rin siyang motion. And then by second law of motion, this is mass times acceleration at y. Zero din ang acceleration and ang net force na is equal to Ft, that is a positive, minus weight ng object, and this is 0. Dahil no acceleration nga tayo, ibig sabihin yung force tension natin is equal directly dun sa weight ng object. Kung ano yung weight ng object, siya na mismo yung force tension. That's according to the free body diagram. Sa letter A, kung ang weight ng object is 40 Newton, ito, ibig sabihin yung force tension natin is equal to 40 Newton. Sa letter A to. Therefore, pwede na natin substitute agad dito. Normal force is equal to, ang weight ng object is 85 Newton, minus, ang force tension natin which is equal dun sa weight ng object, dahil dalawa lang silang nag-a-act na force dun sa object, the force tension and yung weight ng object itself, this is 40 Newton. By calculating, ang normal force or yung force na nararamdaman ng box na ine-exert ng floor is equal to 45 Newton. For letter B naman, ang weight ng object is 70 Newton. Ibig sabihin, yung force tension is also equal to 70 Newton. Same process ang gagawin natin. Ito na rin yung ating main solution. Ibig sabihin, normal force is equal to weight ng object, we have 85 Newton, minus yung force tension which is 70 Newton. Normal force is equal to 15 Newton. And finally, for letter C, ang force tension natin is equal again to weight of the object. And given, ang weight of object is 100 Newton. So this is 100 Newton also. For letter C, we have to observe, ang weight ng box natin is only 85 Newton. On the other side naman, yung object natin na nakahang dun sa other side of the pulley is 100 Newton. Mas malaki yung weight ng object ngayon for letter C kaysa dun sa weight ng box. Ibig sabihin, pag mas malaki yung weight ng object, ang tendency nun, magpapalit sila ng position. So this is the floor, ito yung ating pulley, ito na yung ating box, and ito na yung ating object. Ibig sabihin, wala nang normal force dun sa box kasi wala na siyang contact dun sa floor. Weight of the object is greater than the weight of the box, therefore the normal force is 0 na agad. Hindi na natin siya kailangang i-calculate. So this is example number 1. Example number 2. A 5 kg block hangs from a string which passes over a frictionless pulley. At the other end, attached to the string is 12 kg block which lies on a frictionless table. Find the accelerations of the two blocks. So we have two bodies here connected by a pulley. I-draw muna natin yung forces na nag-a-act sa bawat object. This is a 12 kg block. And this is a 5 kg block. This is the block A and this is the block B. For the block A, merong dalawang forces na nag-a-act sa kanya. First is yung kanyang weight and then yung force na nandito sa rope. Say force tension na lang. And again, concept ng pulley, kung ano yung force tension dito is ganun din yung nandito. Another force tension, which is equal magnitude. And another sa box B, meron ditong weight. Yung weight niya, weight B, this is weight A. And we have the normal force here, Fn. We are asked to find the accelerations of the two blocks. The acceleration of block A, the 5 kg block, and the acceleration of block B, the 12 kg block. And since this is a two objects connected by a pulley, yung motion nila is isa lang. Ibig sabihin, there's only one acceleration. Kung ano yung acceleration na masasolve natin for block A, ganun din yung acceleration ni block B. For each blocks, kailangan natin i-consider kung anong component yung gagamitin natin kasi magkaiba sila ng component ng motion. For block A, by second law of motion, say FA na lang ilagay natin dito, mass of A times the acceleration at y, or yun yung acceleration na hinahanap natin. And again, by summation of forces, hindi natin pwedeng i-zero kasi acceleration nga hinahanap natin, there's a motion. We only have two forces. We have force tension positive minus weight ng A. At block B, ang motion sa block B is horizontal. Ibig sabihin, hindi na magmamatter sa kanya yung kanyang weight and yung normal force kasi ang motion natin is horizontal. Ang i-consider natin is yung horizontal forces lang. By second law of motion, FB is equal to isa lang force na nag-a-act sa horizontal, which is yung force tension, and this is negative dahil ang positive sides nga natin is itong part na to, yung upward is positive and yung right side of the coordinate system natin is positive. Ibig sabihin negative yung ating force tension dito. By second law of motion, horizontal yung ating motion sa block B. So this is mass times the acceleration at x. Kaya lang, since isa lang yung motion nila, yung AY dito, yung acceleration at y component sa block A natin, and yung acceleration at x sa block B natin is equal. Pwede nating isulat as A na lang. So by summation of forces at B, again, sa horizontal component natin, isang force lang ang nag-a-act sa kanya, which is yung force tension. Hindi na natin papansinin yung normal force and yung kanyang weight. So this is force tension and this is negative. Bakit negative? Kasi ang positive nga natin is yung right side. Our assumption is right side yung positive and yung pataas. Ito. So ipag-equate muna natin yung equations natin sa block A. This is mass of A times the acceleration equals force tension minus weight ng A. Dito naman, we have mass of B times the acceleration, which is equal sa acceleration na to, equals negative force tension. Alam na natin yung magiging value ng weight A kasi given naman sa atin yung kanyang weight and we just have to multiply it to the acceleration due to gravity. Therefore, dalawa yung ating unknown, which is yung acceleration and yung force tension. We have two unknowns. Meron din naman tayong dalawang equations. So we have two equations, two unknowns. So this is the equation 1 and this is the equation 2. So we are going to solve this algebraically and by substitution na lang. So let's use equation 1. We have mass of A times the acceleration equals Ft minus weight ng A. Kukunin natin yung magiging value ng Ft, ito, in terms of this equation. So we solve for the Ft here, this will be positive Ft and the magiging negative is yung mass of B times the acceleration. And ito na ngayon yung magiging value ng force tension and isa-substitute natin dito para isa na lang yung magiging unknown natin, which is the acceleration. This is mass of A times the acceleration and ang value ng force tension natin is ito. By substitution ang gagawin natin, it is negative mass of B times the acceleration minus weight of A. Mass of A times the acceleration equals, tanggalin na natin yung parenthesis, this is negative mass of B times the acceleration minus mass of A. And again, to calculate for the weight, we just need to multiply the mass to acceleration due to gravity, and this is G na lang. Solving for the acceleration, ilipat natin ito sa kabila. This is mass of A plus mass of B. Mass of A times the acceleration plus mass of B times the acceleration equals negative mass of A times the gravity. Solving for the acceleration, i-factor out natin yung acceleration, and this is now mass A plus mass B equals negative mass of A times the gravity. We divide both sides by mass A plus mass B. Same with the other side of the equation, mass A plus mass B. cancel. Acceleration is equal to negative mass of A times the gravity over mass of A plus mass of B. Substituting the given values, ang mass natin of A is equal to 5 kilograms times 9.81 meters per second square over mass of A 5 kilograms plus mass of B 12 kilograms, and by calculating, acceleration is equal to 2.89 meters per second square negative. So, bakit naging negative? Naging negative siya kasi sinasabi lang niya yung direction ng acceleration. Again, ang kino-consider natin or ang assumption natin sa directions, ang positive natin is yung pataas, and another, ang positive natin is yung to the right. Kaya lang, ang direction ng acceleration natin, again, isa lang sila ng acceleration for block A, pababa, ibig sabihin negative yung acceleration. And sa block B naman is to the left, negative ulit. So, pwedeng isulat na lang natin as sa block B at block B, or block A muna, acceleration is equal to 2.89 meters per second square downward. For block B naman, we can write this as 2.89 meters per second square to the left. So this is how we solve two bodies connected by a pulley na meron motion. So sa problem number 1 natin, wala tayong motion. Mas madali yung naging way ng solution natin, whereas in problem number 2 naman, nagkaroon na tayo ng motion. So this is example number 2. Example number 3. A machine consists of two masses connected by a string that passes over a pulley. Find the acceleration of the masses for general M1 and M2 and evaluate for the specific case M1 as 3.1 kilograms and M2 as 4.4 kilograms. In our figure, makikita natin along with our choice of coordinate directions for the two blocks yung kanyang forces na nag-act. So obviously, mas malaki is yung ang 4.4 kilograms natin is yung nasa right side, mas malaki siya. So, this is the weight 2, and this is the weight 1. This is the force tension, which is equal dito sa kabila. Ang kanilang acceleration is, for the object 2, of course, pa ganyan kasi siya mas malaki. And ito naman, dito sa kabila. Different from our previous problem, take note that yung both blocks natin in this problem accelerate in the positive direction with accelerations of equal magnitude. Equal sila ng acceleration, therefore, sa block 2, ito yung ating magiging positive sides. This is the y, positive, and this is the x. Dito naman sa kabila, this is the y, and this is the x. Ito yung positive niya para iisa lang ng magiging direction yung A natin. So, in creating a free body diagram, for mass 1, ito siya, Ft, and this is the weight 1, same with the object 2, Ft, and weight 2. So, from this free body diagrams, we can see that yung, for mass 1, the weight is in the negative y direction and the tension is in the positive direction. For mass 2 naman, yung tension is in the negative direction and yung weight is in the positive direction. Yung tension has the same magnitude for both masses kasi nga dumaan sila sa pulley but their weights are different. To find the acceleration of the blocks, we just follow the same strategy given in the previous example natin. In particular, we start by applying Newton's second law of motion to each block individually nga. Again, yung acceleration natin at 1 is equal to the acceleration at 2. So, pwede na natin siyang isulat lang as the acceleration simply. Kaya lang, we will have again another two equations. At mass 1, by second law of motion, F1y, this is equal to force tension as positive minus weight 1. By Newton's second law, is equal to mass of 1 times the acceleration And by summation of forces, this is equal to force tension as positive minus weight 1. At object 2, by second law of motion, F2y, this is equal to m2 times the acceleration na equal lang din dun sa object 1. And by summation of forces naman, F2y is equal to force tension negative, this is negative na, plus weight 2. And ito yung ating pinagbasihan na assumptions. Again, magkaiba sila ng concept sa problem number 2 natin, dun sa previous example natin. We will again solve this problem algebraically. So, kanina, ang ginamit natin is substitution. In this problem naman, gagamit naman tayo ng elimination. So, we have mass 1, A. Sulat muna natin itong first equation 1 natin. Ito. This is equal to force tension minus weight 1. And dito naman, sa kabila is mass 2. A equals negative force tension plus weight 2. So, this is the equation 1 and this is the equation 2. We will eliminate terms using the elimination method. Mass 1A is equal to force tension minus weight 1. And i-add natin sa equation 2, mass 2A equals negative force tension plus weight 2. Since equal yung force tension natin and yung isa positive, isa naman negative, pwede na nating i-cross out ito. And this will be mass 1A plus mass 2A equals negative weight 1 plus weight 2. So in this equation, isa na lang ang unknown natin, which is the acceleration. We factor out the acceleration. Ang matitira dito is mass 1 plus mass 2. And dito naman is negative weight 1 plus weight 2. Acceleration, we divide both sides of this equation by mass 1 and mass 2. So we can cancel this one. And this is now negative weight 1, or simply mass 1 times the gravity plus mass 2 times the gravity over mass 1 plus mass 2. So, acceleration is equal to, i-factor out natin yung gravity sa numerator natin. So, this is gravity times mass 1 negative plus mass 2 divided by mass 1 plus mass 2. Acceleration now is equal to, substitute natin yung values. This is 9.81 meters per second square times negative mass 1, 3.1 kilograms plus 4.4 kilograms divided by mass 1 is 3.1 kilograms plus mass 2 we have 4.4 kilograms. Acceleration by calculating is now equal to 1.7 meters per second square. And dahil mas malaki yung mass 2 natin kaysa sa mass 1, we find that the acceleration is positive, meaning that yung masses accelerate in the positive direction. On the other hand, kung mas malaki yung mass 1 sa mass 2, we would find that A is negative, indicating that the masses accelerate in the negative direction. Finally, kung yung mass 1 naman ay equal sa mass 2, we have zero acceleration. Hindi gagalaw yung ating two masses. So this is example number 3.